Hello and welcome back to Whimsiicraft. I have so much to do this Oh, well, it's raining. Okay, well, rain or shine, let's get into it. To kick things off this episode, I need to finish decorating my island base. And what better way to do so by adding a cute little fishing spot? I'll include this little fountain as well so I can walk by it on my way to the pond. So this is one of those delightful situations where, thanks to going back into my footage, I got a real-time recap of how oblivious I am in game. So I am going to point your attention to right here. Okay, so far so good. I think I want to start filling in more farming fields throughout my base for easier food supply and, well, I think it'll look cute. I've collected quite a bit of different crop seeds, so I'm thinking that potentially I could wait. Wait a second. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god, no way. It's a warped cow. What? How the heck is it here? Wait, no, I'm actually so shook right now. How is it here? What are you doing here? Wait, he came back. Oh my gosh. I promise no harm will come to you, you beautiful warped nether cow. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, Nether Cow is at long last safe and sound with the rest of my cows and sheep. Never in a million years did I think one would actually show up on my base island. Okay, little moo miracles aside, I really wanted to include in this final episode a portion of me working on my perimeter wall. I decided to have a little safety wall wrap all the way around my island base. That way, all of my farm mobs wouldn't fall off and, well, realistically, myself, but also to keep the bad mobs out. In addition to periodically working on my exterior wall, I have to remember to come back and tend to my crops. Personally, I think cute builds can, well, be cute and functional. So that's my overall hope for this quaint little floating island base. It's been really convenient having all of this food available, even if it's just bread. It's still really handy to have. And don't forget, any extra crop seed is going into this little bone meal recycling bin I made. That way I can go right back outside and use it to speed up some of the growing process of the more specialty crops in my greenhouse. This flax not only brings such a fun pop of color to my island base, but it's also an incredible resource. Using flax, I can turn it into string for all sorts of handy recipes. Pretty neat, huh? Progress continues at my floating island home. This little fisher's hut I made behind me has been bothering me though for quite a bit. I knew if I waited until the next day with some fresh eyes, I'd be able to figure out what was bothering me before. I think I've determined that it's not only the roof shape, but the materials that I used. I think this is one of those perfect examples of how building in Minecraft really works. There's always going to be a cool building mod like Matica or Axiom to help elevate your builds. And while I use them from time to time, at the heart of Minecraft building, for me, it's this gentle trial and error process. Like I said in my last episode, it's okay to try something again, or maybe even a third or fourth time. Sometimes it's important to be reminded that learning is a process, and process doesn't always look linear. Don't be too discouraged or frustrated with yourself when you build. You'll sort it out in no time. Besides, if it makes you feel any better, whenever I'm live streaming on Twitch while playing Minecraft, I go through the motions of the same exact process. I've never been embarrassed about it though. At the end of the day, I'm having fun and I'm using my creativity to build something that I like. Okie dokie, I cannot forget to add a cute little chimney to this new and improved roof. Yep, I think that looks good. All right, I'm all sorted here. Let me just tidy up my inventory and have one last look. Cute! Oh, I'm so much happier with the way this looks. The oak planks really help make it pop against all of this green. I made this cute straw bed for this fisher's hut, and once it's daylight again, I'll show y'all what I've really been working on. So let's get to it. So this beautiful little gazebo will now home my main waystone. It just felt a little bit too cramped by my house, and this way now I can walk around my pond and enjoy some of the more scenic additions to my island base. Oh good, you're here. I've been having some trouble with this little corner between my mushroom nether portal and my greenhouse. The idea dawned on me, what if I made a muddy pumpkin patch? I don't currently have any pumpkins growing in my greenhouse, and I think it'll take up this corner in a really fun way. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, with the pumpkin patch all done, there's a few more things that I'd like to tidy up around my base. I need some more shrooms. Since I spent so much time making my giant mushroom portal, I thought it would help sell the build a bit better by adding multiple smaller mushrooms around my base. This way, everything will feel like it connects together too. I've got quite a decent amount of mushroom materials left over too, so it seemed like an easy addition. And with all of these fun red blocks, it'll make my entire base have more bright pops of color, which I always enjoy. I'm gonna try a different variety of heights and sizes for these mushrooms. Hopefully they turn out okay. I've seen lots of builders create organic mushrooms in really unique ways. However, for these shrooms, I think sandstone walls and stairs will be most of what I use to recreate a mushroom stem look. I can't forget to sprinkle some light sources throughout these builds as well. So, glow lichen and shroom lights should do the trick. Okay, for this mushroom, I want it to be a bit high so that I can droop over the seating area I put just below. I like to use slabs as well as birch buttons to mimic the look of those little spots that you see on mushrooms, so that's what I'm doing here. And of course, glow lichen to make it look as though it's lived here for a little bit and to give this space some partial light just to keep the mobs away. I started including roots from rooted dirt blocks on my mushrooms too because it gives them that earthy, dirty feel that I like. On short, stumpy mushrooms, they're really fun to add here as well because it helps them blend in with their surroundings. And since I'm planning on using mud and dirt blocks for most of my pathways, I think this will help tie everything together nicely. Okay, this is hopefully my very last mushroom. I want to make this one on the larger size too. I saw the open space over by my fishing hut and it just felt like it needed another one right here. As per usual, I will continue to questionably use moss like scaff for my larger builds. I have yet to be convinced otherwise to change my ways, so let me do this. The combo of my resource and mod pack for Whimsiicraft has genuinely been such a delight to work with this series. You'll be happy to know that I'll be sharing everything on my Patreon, if you're interested in this pack, of course. I'll also be uploading a world download and a bunch of rendered screenshots of this world that you're welcome to use on your own desktop backgrounds or whatever you'd like. P.S. In case you haven't yet, please drop a comment below and be sure to like and subscribe to my channel for more Megabyte content. Despite Whimsiicraft coming to an end, I have so many new and exciting projects and videos planned for the near future. I can't wait to continue to share my content with you all. Last but certainly not least, I'm going to tie everything together with some cohesive pathways. I want to use these cherry blossom flowers to line the edges of my path to make them bright and easier to see since there is a lot of farmland to navigate through. Some mud and coarse dirt will make these paths feel more natural too, and blend all of my details nicely. Wow, I guess this is it, huh? Oh, one last thing before I go. Be kind to yourself and to others. In case you haven't been told today, you're deserving of love and kindness. As for me, well, it's time for my next adventure. Who knows? Maybe I'll see you there? Bye-bye! Take care. Bye-bye!